Tadpole Smitty, back at Tadpole Smitty's garage. Today, I am going to introduce you to a LibertyTrike.com Delta tricycle. My buddy Jason, that's the CEO for electritrike.com, that's where my Fat Tad came from, and my mom's Eco Tad, has sent me a Liberty Trike to try out and demo for him and get my feedback for y'all on my channel. So he's graciously supplied that to me. I'm going to unbox it. I'm going to put it together for you, and we're going to test ride it and see what I like about it and talk about it. I'm going to have it for a while, and I'll do some shows for y'all. So let's get back into the garage and start unboxing it. So let's go back into the garage, Tadpole's garage here. And there it is. There's the box it came in. I'm going to unbox this bad boy. But first I'm going to go on a ride. Once I get back, I'm going to do this. I'm going to build it together. Alrighty folks, we're back at Tadpole Smitty's garage. I just got off a 20-mile ride. It's getting ready to rain. The hurricane hit Mexico. It's the middle of September 2025. We've had the rainiest season all summer, so I have a lot of time to work in the shop. My buddy Jason from electritrike.com, who my Sunseeker Fat Tad, my mom's Eco Tad came from. I do a lot of work with him, a lot of consulting. We help each other out in the recumbent industry. He's been telling me about his Delta trikes with the LibertyTrike.com and also some Sunseeker brands that he carries. Anyway, we've been talking a lot over the last few months, and he sent one out here, a Delta out to me, a Liberty 20-inch Delta that we're going to unbox. We're going to open up. I'm going to build it for you. I'm going to ride it. I'm going to evaluate it for you. Is it my style of riding? No, but it could be in the future. You know, I'm a disabled veteran. I have some injuries. I can't ride a bike. I'm doing fine on recumbents, but someday I may not be able to. I see the benefit of a Delta. So let's unbox this bad boy and see what it's about. Okay, got some straps we got to cut. Pretty stout straps. Just got this in last night. It's been raining hard last night. I got a ride in this morning. Went to eat breakfast with my son and my wife, and came back. I just rode back. They meet me over there at the restaurant, and it's getting ready to pour again. This hurricane that hit Mexico a few days ago, all that moisture in the Gulf of Mexico, or the Gulf of America, or whatever you want to call it, is coming this way, causing a lot of rain. We've had a very blessed summer this year, multiple years of drought. This rain is really helping out with that. Since June, we've had a lot of rain. Okay, looks like I got a flag right off the bat. Liberty Trike, freedom to move. Cool. I think all manufacturers ought to send flags out with their trikes because it's a safety device. So let's read this. Warning, if you don't follow the directions, you can do yourself bodily harm. You can access the Liberty Trike's owner manual at this icon here. You just use your phone to hit this, and or you can go to LibertyTrike.com, pages Liberty Trike Owner's Manual, and it'll tell you everything about this trike. So I'm going to read these instructions. I'm not going to bore you with them now, but I will need to learn what I need to learn. I've already watched the videos on TV that Jason told me to watch. We'll just take our phone, turn on the camera, comes up with the QR code. Once it lights up yellow on my phone, you just push it and it takes you directly to where you need to go. Just like that. It says it knows I have a 20-inch model, and we start playing the video. It's that simple, folks. So I've already watched this video last night. I suggest you do the same. It takes us step by step. Jason takes us through the complete building of this. So I'm not going to play it for you now, but you can go watch it if you get one of these. It's pretty simple. Just follow exactly what he shows you to do. Pretty cool. I'm going to put that on pause. If I need it, I got it in my hand. Go ahead and pull this box apart. Kind of remember how things go. Because if you need to send it back, he gives you instructions. You got so many weeks to return it to him. If there's something that you don't like about it or broken or something. So you want to kind of remember how this thing is in here. I'll tell you right now that the front axle's right here on top. Okay. Go ahead and pull the wheels out now. Got some pretty fat wheels. These are nice meaty wheels. These are 20 by 2.50s. These are fat little dudes. I like that. And I'll show you why. Been thinking a lot about this trike since Jason sent it to me. How can I ride it? Who would want to ride it? Where do you want to ride it? What would you do with this trike if you bought it? Why would you want this trike? Why would anybody want a trike like this? Well, they're very popular, especially with the older folks that can't ride bikes and can't get it out of a recumbent or don't like them. Recumbents have a lot of gears and a lot of stuff going on. You know, as folks get older, they don't want any of the garbage and all that crap to think about. They just want to ride. That's what this thing does. I'm going to show you. This is a neat little rig that Jason's designed based on feedback from his customers. He's done a really good job of listening to you folks that ride these things. He's changed them. He's improving them all the time. And that's one reason I like Jason. He listens. Most manufacturers do not listen. Period. They think they know everything. They don't. And I could prove that to you multiple times. But Jason does. Here's the keys. You don't want to lose these. These are the hubcaps ends for the wheels, for the axles. These go over these. And some wiring harness. So you got to keep that. This is a well-built piece of equipment. I can tell by looking at it, and they ain't got it out yet. One thing I like, this box is pretty heavy and you need to keep it. So let's use it as a workbench. It's stout enough to carry it. It's going to be stout enough to hold it up. I think I could sit on this and I weigh almost 200 pounds. Much heavier than that trike. Another thing you want to do is I got these moving blankets from Harbor Freight. This is a mechanic's friend. If you got to lay on concrete, these things are cheap. They're quilted. They're soft. They're not that expensive. If you get them dirty, you can just, get rid of them or try washing them or whatever. But I'm going to use this as a soft to protect my nice finish that the trike has on it right now. Set this bad boy right up here while we work on it. That looks pretty good. Let's try that. It's narrow enough that I can get my wheels on it. One side has a driver for the axle right here. Both rear hubs on the rims are exactly the same, so it doesn't matter which one you put on as long as you match these little teeth up, and I'll go over that when we're ready. So we got to take these nuts off. Take note of it. In fact, I'm going to take a picture real quick with my phone, and I'll tell you why in a minute. Yes, you have instructions, Smitty. Of course you have instructions. What if it was put together wrong at the factory? What if it was not the way the instructions say? It's real easy to take some pictures. That way you can show Jason if there's an issue. You can see exactly the way it came. Doesn't cost anything to take pictures. Let's go around and look for damage. Okay? Let's do that. Practice, trust me. The more mechanicking you do, the better you get at that. I'm going to get all this stuff off there. I'm not going to bore you with that. So I'm going to fast forward through this and it'll look like this. Voila! There you go. I left these two pieces on because I don't need to get down there. Help protect a little bit until I'm done building it. So let's put the wheels on. Both wheels are the same, both hubs are the same. You'll note that they have these 3 holes. Have to line up with these 3 pins. Both hubs are exactly the same. You just pick which one you want to do. Calling Dr. Smitty to the ER in Tadpole Smitty's garage hospital.
Code blue, room 305.
I always grease the shaft, even though it's a sealed bearing. I grease the shaft. I look in there, make sure nothing's going on. So I'll put a little bit of waterproof grease on this, just because that's who I am. It didn't tell me to do that. Then you're going to look to line up those little dip holes like that. That's it. Let's go do the other side. It's got this spacer in there, leave that in there. Now we got to start tightening. Got to follow the instructions here, folks. You got to follow what it's saying here. This is an important part. All of it's important. Some stuff is more important than others, and what you're getting ready to see now is very important. So what we want to do is, before we go too far on each side, what we want to do is do about the same amount on each side. Go back and forth. I'm going to tighten it up the same on each side, and I'll show you why. Back and forth. Go back and forth about the same amount, squeezing it together like this. I'm going to bring it together. What we're trying to accomplish is we're wanting to pull the axle in straight, because if you tighten it all on one side, you're going to pull the axle out that side, which will bring the chain gear sets here out of alignment. These need to stay straight. The way you do that is you pull them in together like this at the same time. A little bit over here, a little bit over here. You don't want to snug it all up on one side and then go to the other side, because then you're going to pull the shaft that way and it's going to get out of alignment here. So hold that other side now. It's starting to snug up. Put a little oomph on it. Pull it. Go to the other side and to the other side. Look at how much threads are sticking out the end of the bolts. Back and forth, keeping the same amount of threads out each end. There's a little more on that side, on that side, so I gotta tighten it up a little more over here. Make them stay the same. Almost there. Snug it up good. Just hold this wheel over here when you're wanting to tighten this wheel up, because that shaft is splined into this hub over here, making it solid. It's only on one side, that side over there. So you can hold it, and it's nice and tight. Make sure this is all straight right here, because it's all fastened. If these chains got to maintain the same amount of distance. If you pull the axle, it's going to go too far one way or the other, it's going to mess this up and you'll see it. That's your indication that you're okay. It's important. This is important. Some of you may say, Smitty, how do I know if I've got those wheels tight enough on here? How do I know I got these bolts tight enough? I'll tell you. I'm not going to give you a torque setting because 95% of you all don't have a torque wrench. What you're going to accomplish is you're going to tighten it until these spacers right here can't turn anymore. You can't spin them. It's too tight on both sides. Why? Because that's where your fenders attach. If you don't tighten it up enough, your fenders are going to flop around. And then you're going to call Jason, my fenders are loose. Because you didn't follow the instructions. You got to get that tight. That's how you know you got it tight enough. Okay? Okay, I put the maintenance stand, my maintenance stand up under the front just to hold it up. 16-inch comes with one, the 20 does not. At least I didn't get one. Pick it up, bring the hinge part together at the where it kind of matches. Goes together. Take this pin right here, shove it all the way in until it locks out the bottom. Take the maintenance stand out and get it out. Need to push this one all the way through. These two pins need to be all the way through. Take this. And tighten it down. Patent pending. Pretty neat invention. Allows the trike to be totally separated. Hinges and separates. Pretty cool, Jason. This is adjustable up and down. Release this pin. Put your seat right in there. Kind of go down to where you think you want it. And you just tighten that thing up right there. Adjust it later once you figure out where you want it. You can adjust this up and down. Same with the handlebars. Everything's got a quick pin release on it. Pretty cool, Jason. Guys, something. This brake's pretty cool. It's got a set. You pull this back like this, and you pull this pin back, and it brake locks. To release it, you just squeeze it once again, and it pops off. See that? I've got to adjust this neck up and down, but right now I'm going to start plugging everything in. The front hub's already plugged in. I've got to make the connection here. It only goes one way. It only fits together where the arrows line up. There's an arrow right here, and there's another arrow right there. So you just look at those until they line up and snaps together just like that. Real nice and tight until it goes all the way together. That's done. Let's roll this back and install the rear cargo rack. Pretty easy to do. You can tell it what direction is the right direction when you can see the reflector on the back right here. It's the only place that has a reflector. That's where this is going to go, just like this. So just kind of take it in there, and then you remove the bag so you can attach this thing. And you can mount it back or under your seat. I'm going to mount it back because I'm going to use it for gardening. Move this forward if you want. I moved it back. Try it there. Take these wing nuts and just wing nut them in. Because I'm a wing nut. Wing nut. I'm going to move this back because I think this rig is going to be good to work in my garden. Even though it's fall, I still got work to do. This trike holds a lot of weight. You could put a bag of soil back here, your working tools, and you could run around in your garden and kind of use this as a little, rig in the house, around the house to do chores. Pick up trash, run back and forth to the trash can. I like it. In fact, my son will probably want to take this back because we live out in the country. We live out in the country, and I can just see him riding this back and forth to haul. Hey, son, go take out the trash. I'm gonna take the Liberty. He'll run down to the end of the road and put the trash in for the trash truck. It's a little utilitarian vehicle if you need it to be. Hole right here. This goes to the front of the truck because your power wire is going to go out there from the battery. After that, we got to loop all these down right here. Just do all these straps around here real quick. Here's your battery. Freedom to move. Liberty Trike. Cool. Anyway, it's got a plug thing in it, so you got to plug your cord into it. Before or after. So you got to put your battery in first. In this pocket over here. Get the Velcro off. It's even got a little handle on the battery so you can carry it around. Pretty cool, Jason. Slide your battery in the holder here. Secure it with the Velcro, just like that. From this side, it's exposed where the plug goes. It only goes one way. That's it. And then you take this, and it goes through that special grommet that's in the front of the bag, goes out like that. So I simply just watch the instructions on this video as I go along. His tutorials. It's easy. And you can dance to the music if you want. So I'm at the step where I just plugged in the cord. Just following along. It's pretty simple. This cord right here, you got to take it down through the middle of the frame, right through here. These are like audio jack screw together things. I've seen these before. These are pretty cool. So they only go together one way. Slotted. And then you screw it together. And that's what makes it tight. Pretty cool, Jason. Now there's bosses, these little clips that we have to run everything through. So, okay, these go like that. And they just weave through these things like this. You take your slack to where you want it. And I don't know if you see this one or not. You do the same thing on this cable. Pretty cool, Jason. Tell you what, Jason, you're the most impressive guy. And then the cord just goes into that hole right there. And then I would go in here and just make sure that cord's tucked in there like that. You can leave these hubcaps on or off. I'm going to put mine on because it kind of gives it a finished look. Just hit them on like that. All right, folks. The key has 3 positions. You push it in the unlock position. It has a off, and then all the way back here where you really can't see because of that strap, it says on. So if you push down, it won't turn. So just leave it up and turn it, and it's in the on position. So it's 3 positions. Off, pull the key out, unlock, pull the key out, put the key in, off, and on. On is where you need it, right here, to start this thing up. Then you come up to the handlebar over, and you push the I. And then your display comes up. Nice big display, Jason. I love it. I love the display. Thank you, Jason. Reflector here. It's a little loose. I may mount this somewhere different. I'll probably put a bag up here, a bicycle handlebar bag to carry my tools and stuff in. My phone. I like keeping that up front. So let's I'm going to test ride this thing before I put the pedal assist in the traditional thought, meaning there's no power going to the pedals. Doesn't work that way. This is an old school style of banana seat bike you had back in the 60s. So if you want help and you can't do it with the pedal, you got to do it with the throttle right over here. So see, I'm not pedaling, but it has a brake on the rear, a coaster brake like you had on your old bikes where you use the pedal backwards. See, that locks it up. So you have two brakes. You have a front brake and a coaster brake. So I need to adjust the backrest. It's too low. I need to raise the seat a little bit. But it's pretty cool. I mean, I wouldn't want to go fast on this thing. This is not what it's meant for, right? Gotta go very slow when you turn these things. Okay, now it's getting hard for me because it's uphill, so I hit the throttle. And it's a real slow throttle to get going, just to help you. It goes very slow in first gear. Let's put a 2, see how it does in 2. Much more power, see? Now it's going faster. So 2 is pretty cool. It's like 4 miles an hour. Okay. So I was watching old Rusty. He has a Liberty on YouTube. And he leaves his in level 5 and he just uses a throttle. He gets all the power he needs right off the bat. So kind of understand his thought process there. But nevertheless, it has that ability for you. Very quiet motor. Can barely hear it. So this will do the Trike Man, or Rusty, and see how his theory works. I'm going to get to level 5. Assist. It's not assist. It's the amount of throttle it's going to give you. First thing I'm going to do is adjust the backrest. What we do is set the brake anytime you get off the bike right there. You just pull this back. Pull it back. Push that. When you want to release it, you just pull back on this and it'll pop that off. The headrest is right here. Just loosen this knob and pick up on it to where you want it. Tighten it back down. Very simple. Should be a little more comfortable for me here. Let's go ahead and get this plastic off here. Now it's not new anymore. Can't return it. Jason, I guess I bought it. So what would this be good for? What would this trike be good for? I'm not ready for this trike, but I appreciate that older folks, I'll get there. I ain't knocking it. I can't believe I'm almost 64. What happened? I got old. I'm getting old. And all you older guys are saying, you're young. Well, I have an 82-year-old mother that she just got her first recumbent. At some stage in her life, she may not be able to ride that anymore. But right now, she's doing fine. But what about these other people that, who would want this? Well, you could take this down to the post office. You could take this down to the little store and just put along, you know. You could take this around your garden like I got right here. And just take it in your little paths. This is my little meditation garden. take it to your garden like this, and you could bring your gardening tools back here to, you know, bring your equipment in. So it has reverse if you want to reverse. It's a pretty handy little piece of machinery, I think. It's got big, nice, fat tires on it. I think it's cool. Who else would want this? Where I think this thing would really shine is if you own an RV and you want to take this thing and it folds up to nothing, or it comes apart. Actually, it doesn't fold up. It does. The handlebars fold down, and then you can who else? RVers, because this thing could fold up and go in the back of your RV, right? And you could have this out there on your campsite, and you could be out in the boonies like I am right now and just cruising down the little dirt roads. Go down to a little RV store and get you a gallon of milk or a couple of cervezas. That'd be an idea. Or you could be out there in Carrizosa, New Mexico, like old Rusty, and riding around in his little subdivision out there in the boondocks, just pudding along. See, we encourage you to pedal, but you don't need to pedal. The two are not connected. The electric is not connected to the pedal. It doesn't care. It's only if you want to pedal. Now what Jason did was put a fairly large gear ring on that pedal, so you're not ghosting. So when you're cruising at 10 miles an hour, you can actually feel the resistance of the pedal. And that's what us older folks are like. We like that feeling. Really nice little unit. So I think a multitude of people. You could take it to the store. I know the smaller ones can go into the store. This is a 20-inch model, and it's got 2.5-inch wide little fatties on it. I like the tires on it. If you're going to use it off-road, you'd have to, you might consider getting a knobby, but nevertheless. The front hub is all independently turned by the electrics. That's what the throttle's doing. This thing right here. See that? So, and then the pedals are independent of the throttle. You don't have to do anything. Look, I'm not pedaling. It's doing what it needs to do. It's doing what I'm telling it to do. I'm doing both. I like to do both because I'm doing this for exercise. Let's say you got a knee problem, or your ankle hurts, or you don't feel like pedaling today, or you get tired, you know, well, then just use the electrics. I can't tell you how long the battery's going to last because I haven't had it long enough, but I'll do some evaluations on it. I intend on riding this on the same trails that I ride my other trike on. Is this my style of trike? Not right now. But I like old Jason, and I thought I'd help him out and evaluate his rig. And do it for my viewers, because there's a lot of viewers that are maybe into this type. Do it for my viewers that are into this type of rig. But it's doing real well on this road. Now normally I'd be wearing my helmet, but I'm out for a test ride. I'm just giving it a shakeout. I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm real close to my neighborhood here. This is very enjoyable. Clicking along at 7 miles an hour, looking at the flowers. Nice. Predictable power is what I like about this for y'all. I'm thinking about the older folks that maybe don't like the surge of the big motors like I have on my recumbents. I like that hit. I'm still young enough to enjoy that speed and the power. But, you know, this thing's very predictable. And I think that's what the older folks are going to like. Because if you have a balance problem or something surges and throws you back, it kind of catches you off guard. This doesn't do that. It's a soft start. It's a predictable power pull. So clicking along is 7-8 miles an hour, no problem. This is right out of the box, folks. It's got about half a battery in it. I need to take it back and charge it, but we'll plug that all in and see how that works. Sunflowers, the wild sunflowers. It's been raining like crazy in New Mexico. More rain than I've never seen in years. All we need is a snowpack up on those Rocky Mountains right there. Rain's good, but snowpack's better. Snowpack is where it's at. So I'm going to turn this little rig around. Let's see how it does it. It's got a coaster brake. You just push back, and that's your brake. It's got a throttle. We throttle out. We turn. Very easy. Now that's the trick, folks. These type of deltas, you want to turn real slow. You don't want to be doing no abrupt turns at speed. That's a key. Your safety is your risk, your safety if you ride these things fast and turn. They're meant to go slow, and that's the way you should ride them. Also has a front brake over here. It's a mechanical over hydraulic, which I've never heard of until Jason talked about it on the phone with me just the other day. Very nice brakes. I might check on putting those on some of my other rigs. Anyway, nice brake. That's your parking brake is right here. That's what sets the parking brake, right here. To release, you squeeze and that's it. Okay? Throttle's over here. I'll get back to the house and I'll try to figure out how to use the reverse. Folks, this is not a bad little rig. It's comfortable. It's slow. I mean, I like to cruise along at 10-15 miles an hour, and this thing will do it, but I wouldn't even go that fast on this. I'd keep it down. I'm doing 9 right now because I'm coasting. I'm going to apply the brake. It's a coaster brake, just like on an old-fashioned banana seat bike that you had back in the 50s and 60s. It's kind of a rough dirt road I live on. But I'm pedaling now. I'm not using any power. So you can get a little bit of a workout if you feel like it. I do both. If I were you and you have mobility in your legs and you want to pedal, pedal. I encourage you to pedal. I've lost 25 pounds since last year riding recumbent trikes. This is my passion. And I want to share with you all. There are some veterans that can't ride recumbents and can't ride bikes. You might want to check this out, guys, if you decided you couldn't ride a recumbent like a Tadpole design, like my other trikes, because of pain. You might want to talk to your VA and see if they'll maybe turn you on to one of these. A lot of people don't know the Veterans Administration can buy you veterans trikes and electrify them for you as part of their therapy. So I like the throttle. It's very predictable. It's on smooth. It rolls on smooth. I like Jason's little throttle. It's adjustable. This little thing for your hand right here. That's the throttle. I like the dual brakes, front and rear brakes. I like that. The very solid riding. The big 2.5-inch tires are kind of smooth riding. I'm on a dirt road. So let's take this rig back to the Tadpole Smitty's garage and let's put these fenders on, and I'm gonna wrap this show up here pretty quick because I built this thing out and I'm totally impressed, Jason. From libertytrike.com, a really good rig. Tell you the truth, Jason, I didn't think I was gonna have that much fun on it. It's a hoot. It's a neat little rig. It's making me smile. Reminds me of being a little kid, like a little 4-year-old. it just brings back memories that I'd kind of forgotten. But if you're, you know, getting up there in age or have some problems, this would be fun for you all, man. Get around the neighborhood, go visit your friends, and get one in the retirement community, or get one on your farm, or your, you know, go get one for grandma, or somebody that has some mobility issues that is young. Kids, even a younger person could ride one of these. Ain't no problem. It carries a lot of weight. It's got that big basket on the back. Go to the grocery store. Back in the garage. Set this brake. What, folks? I can't put them on right now. I've got to get ready for church. I'll come back out here tonight. I might be wearing different clothes, so don't freak out. We got to go to mass. I'll go to church and eat dinner. I might finish. I'll do the fenders when I get back tonight, and then I'll edit this video, and then I'll start doing long-term reviews for the next month or so. I'm impressed, Jason. LibertyTrike.com. I'm very impressed so far.